Hi, I'm Watts MBE and I'm 22 years old. I have multiple complex conditions including Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, POTS, autonomic neuropathy, chronic intestinal pseudo-obstruction, type 3 intestinal failure and bladder failure, and other conditions as well. They have rendered me wheelchair bound but forced to spend a lot of time in bed, fed directly via a line into my heart, have a peg which drains my stomach and an ileostomy and urostomy. Unfortunately in my case, these conditions are life-shortening, that is to say that will limit my lifespan, possibly quite considerably. But this is rare because these conditions aren't usually life-shortening. I have an assistance dog called Molly who recently qualified with Dog A.I.D and gained her access rights. As Molly is a qualified assistance dog, she is now able to come everywhere with me and assist me in my day-to-day life. This means no more leaving her at home or leaving her at the dog sitters every time we've got an outing. The whole world has opened up to us and I cannot wait to explore it with Molly by my side. Molly is my faithful companion, my loyal friend and my partner in crime. We do all sorts of training including trick training and agility, although that's on hold at the moment, and also we were doing her training up until the 6th of September. She is still learning, so she's in the early stages of assistance dog status, so she's still learning new things, but we have so much fun together. We love learning new things, we love playing around, and I love walking her. You know, it gives me something to get out for every single day, and we have fun learning tricks, and she's just an amazing little dog. You may have heard me say the letters MBE after my name. That is because I was appointed member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, or MBE, in the New Year's Honours 2016 for my charity work. My official title was MBE for Services to Young People with Disabilities. My charity work is my life. It gives me a positive focus, it allows me to give back and make my life count. It all started in 2011 when my mum, my hospice nurse and I were doing my care plan, and I suddenly said to them that I was scared I would die and that my life wouldn't have meant anything, that nothing would be different or better because of me, and that I'd simply be forgotten. And it kind of took them by surprise, but it was such a big fear of mine that my life would never mean anything. And this planted the seed in my hospice nurse Bev's head, and 2 years later it would really come to the fore. Bev heard about the Together for Short Lives were looking for a young person to speak at their parliamentary reception in November 2013. Bev put me forward and they asked me to do it. My mum chimed in and said, no, she won't. But actually I turned around and said I would. But my mum didn't say that out of malice. I'd always been so shy throughout my childhood that she thought I'd never have the confidence to do that. But I did, and the day came thick and fast. I gave my speech, and Dr. Dan Poulter MP, who followed my speech with his own, said it was a hard act to follow. My charity work has been my life for 3 years now. I haven't looked back since Parliament. It's been amazing. I've been to the Department of Health 4 times, including co-chairing an event there in December 2015. I've written forewords to 3 guidances and 1 book. I've appeared on TV and radio. I've had videos of me shown at conferences as far away as Asia and Buenos Aires, and at the World Health Assembly even. I've grown a successful blog, and I've done many things and achieved many things and been given some wonderful opportunities. I've given about 8 or 9 speeches now, and I'm slowly getting better. I've appeared on a BBC Radio 4 The Listening Project doing a recorded conversation called Living While Dying, as well as appearing on an online BBC 3 documentary called Rest in Pixels about digital legacies. I'm very fortunate to have been given the opportunities I've had. I'm not saying that I haven't worked hard for them, because I really have, but they're so enjoyable and so rewarding. They enable me to give back and feel for me that my life has mattered. And that is so important to me. I just want to feel like my life has meant something, that I leave this world a better place than what it was when I came in, and that I can make a difference for others. I've done a lot of work now, and as you heard I got my MBE, but in 2015 I was also announced as one of the top 50 patient leaders by the Health Service Journal, which was a really lovely thing because I didn't consider myself a patient leader until I got that award, and then I suddenly realised the impact I'd made. And then when that was followed by my MBE in the New Year's Honours 2016, it's absolutely astonishing. My day at Buckingham Palace was an amazing one. It was Prince Charles who awarded me my MBE, and the day was just so special for my mum, my grandma and my nurse. When we got there, I was separated from my guests. They went into the ballroom to sit and wait, and I went and met with all the other honorees in a different room in the gallery in Buckingham Palace. And then eventually we were taken through in groups to go in and have our award. And what we did is we went into a room next to the actual ballroom, and one at a time we went in, had our time with Prince Charles and then walked out again. And my turn came, and I was so glad I'm in a wheelchair because I couldn't fall over, because someone nearly did. And I didn't have to curtsy, so again I didn't nearly fall over for that. I drove into the centre of the room in front of Prince Charles, bowed my head, drove up to him. He put the MBE medal on my hook that had put on my jacket before the ceremony. He talked to me about my work, was very, very interested, very nice to me. He was genuinely interested and very appreciative of my work. He then complimented my wheelchair, told me to keep up the good work, and then we shook hands, and then that was my time to leave. It is a day we will never ever forget. I hope you will continue to follow my blog and my YouTube channel, and I hope you enjoy the videos. Thank you.